making the invisible visible, Black women 365 days of the year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped Black, British or global diasporic history. Women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
My name is Jenny Williams and I've worked in the arts and cultural sector for all of my life, really, for the last 30 years. I've had lots and lots of different hats. My most significant hat is that I founded my own consultancy. I was a producer under the name of Take the Space. It's a strategic inclusion consultancy. I work across arts and culture and heritage. But who am I really? I'm somebody that loves arts and culture and heritage. And I feel really blessed that I've been able to have so many different positions in the arts and cultural sector. But now I'm firmly Take the Space founder. And I think maybe I might be one of the longest running Black-led female arts and heritage consultancies in the country, I think. My work is centred on inclusion and how we enable folks that wouldn't otherwise be part of rather than apart from, part of arts culture. And last Monday I was in Bradford presenting my new methodology. It's called the Key to Inclusion methodology, which I'm really proud of because it's 30 years of practice that I've tried to encapsulate. So that's been a lot of my work, but actually the question made me think about where I'd travelled to in the last couple of weeks and who I'd been talking to. And obviously I've been to Bradford with academics at this fantastic conference in Bradford, talking about inclusion and equity across many different sectors, including arts and culture. But, you know, yesterday I was talking to a theatre organisation about lived experience and lived expertise and what that means. And today I was talking with a heritage house about their ongoing inclusive practice work. I've worked with a museum. Last week I was talking about decolonisation and leading an equity working group. And tomorrow I'm having a call with a ballet company. And I just think, oh my gosh, I just love the breadth of my work. And literally, there's a lot of boring stuff and admin, but the vignettes of what I do is just deeply, deeply interesting. When I was at Arts Council, there was the first director of diversity at Arts Council was Dr. Naseem Khan, and the late, great Naseem Khan, if I may say. And she wrote the first report in 1976, so 50 years this year, called The Arts Britain Ignores. And I was so profoundly impacted by Naseem's work. And then I got to work with her when I was at Arts Council. And the foundations she laid for the work that I'm doing, for the work that others do, was what she initiated. And I can honestly say that her impact on me has been consistent. So when it was the 40th anniversary year, we did a really significant piece of work thinking about the difference that had happened since the 40 years previous. And I hope to do the same in this 50th year. But I do think that understanding that this is a lineage, this is a process, and that the courage of Naseem to have done that 50 years ago is really important and keeps me going just now. I have got this methodology and I love my methodology. It brings together, as I've said, 30 years of practice, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to say that there is a way that we can make this work stick. What we've noticed in arts and heritage and through our numbers and data is that the sector keeps doing this stop-start motion. And our intentions are there. We want to embed inclusivity. We want to make this work. But for some reason, we got to do this beautiful firework and we're going to do it. And then it kind of disappears and it dissipates. And so I thought, actually, what about if there was a system where we could actually understand that we can embed this work and a framework that we can put this through. So this is what nobody knows, is that for 4.5 years, I've been working on this methodology. For 4.5 years, I've looked through every archive, because I have an archive here, looked at my own practice. I have unearthed all sorts of reports, looked at the frameworks that I do in delivery, and I've absolutely been able to systemize an approach that enables this work to stick. I truly believe that. I presented it at Bradford, I presented it to some of my clients, and it is phenomenal. It is a thing of beauty, and I'm just so proud of what it looks like and potentially what it could do. I am beyond excited.
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next story.